other interesting cultural news, you have Bud Light revenue down $390 million compared to the same time period last year. Now, Anheuser-Busch InBev had this announcement last Thursday. They reported their drop in sales and profits amid the ongoing boycott, which, of course, they shot themselves in the foot, where they chose Dylan Mulvaney to give Dylan a beer with Dylan's face on it, commemorating Dylan's 365 day of being a woman, or, as many people are saying, dressing up as a woman and doing sexist women things that are clearly, to many people, sexist and not logical, such as dressing up in high heels and hiking through a forest, which I asked my sister and my mother, that's not something that women do, but Dylan thinks they do, so Dylan made a video about it and gets millions of dollars. Now, the company announced that its U.S. revenue dropped 10.5% in the second quarter, while its earnings before taxes, interest, and depreciation fell 28.2%. Now, according to the CEO, Mike Dorcas, who's the Anheuser-Busch, the global conglomerate CBO, he said, quote, regardless of favorability, our consumers across all sentiment groups have 3 points of feedback in common. 1, they want to enjoy the beer without debate. 2, they want Bud Light to focus on beer. 3, they want Bud Light to concentrate on platforms that all consumers love, such as NFL, veteran charity, folds of honor, and music, unquote. Now, I'm sure what we're all thinking the same thing is, well, duh. Then why did you clearly choose to get involved in politics and lose, $28 billion in stock value from April 1st? Not a smart business move, and now they're pretending to not want to be in politics, while, again, they are very much political organization at this point, where they're just saying something without really saying anything at all. A talent usually reserved for the most morally vacuous politicians in power, but it'll be interesting to see, do people ever believe them with these messaging? I suspect not. Now, it looks like on Tuesday, the rivals had a 11.8% surge in net sales for the second quarter and a 5% jump in financial volumes, with the U.S. increasing, reflecting a shift in consumer purchase behavior. In fact, Coors Light and Miller Lite are now 50% bigger than Bud Light by total industry dollars. Last year, Bud Light was bigger than both. Retailers are making space for the other brands as the consumers continue to shift their preferences. So if you are supporting the Bud Light boycott, you are doing phenomenal. Because again, for weeks and months, we were told, oh, no, it's just a small weak dip in sales. This is not substantial. Well, about $400 million in sales lost. That's pretty substantial. Granted, they have 51 to 52 beer brands that they own, but as this continues, people are starting to move away more and more. And you're also having a precipitous drop in other Anheuser-Busch InBev properties as people start to realize what else they own. You see Budweiser, that brand is about, I believe, 10.3% drop in sales, which of course, Bud Light, Budweiser, that's pretty positive correlation. But you have Michelob Ultra, that's down 3 to 5% every week over week. So people are starting to realize, well, not only just how many brands do they own, but also how many better alternatives there are when the competition is literally inches away in a grocery refrigeration section, which is perhaps why it's the easiest boycott ever since the dawn of time. A lot of the beers taste darn near the same, and it takes so little effort to just move 3 inches and grab another case of whatever you want to drink, whether it be Coors or Miller Lite or Yangling, and those 3 brands are growing exponentially. And brilliantly enough, they don't have to do much in terms of marketing because Bud Light's shooting themselves in the foot consistently. That's probably a good metaphor there. Now, it'll be interesting to see, can they pick back up from that, or probably not. No. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of August, so I especially appreciate you taking time to click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to like as well as comment. Your feedback is greatly appreciated as we make the show better and better every day. Really trying to get better at slowing down my pace of speech, so thanks to the comments, I know that it is something I need to focus on. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.